back. It's segment 2.
Chill.
Thank you. So now we got to talk about the beef.
What's beef? Pause. What?
It's gay to say beef now?
Yeah. When I hear beef, when he said talk about the beef, I thought about the Biggie song. What's beef? Okay.
Especially because that's playing in the background.
Oh yeah, haha, good one.
You are the worst. But anyways, there was a bunch of Twitter beefs this past. You got Meek Mill going at Drake. You got Shaq and Scotty going back and forth. You got Nicki Minaj and Taylor Swift. It's just a lot of celebrities getting in their feelings and putting it on social media, which I think is kind of a bad look for all of them. Because like you got so much money, you got so many different things you could be worried about, and you worried about what other people.
How many likes you gonna get on your?
Yeah, it's so stupid. But anyways, we'll just go through all of them. We'll start out with Let's just start out.
Well, let's start out with the biggest one to me, which is the Meek Mill. Because it started as a rant.
Yeah.
Meek Mill. Now the origin of it, I still don't know what the origin of it was, but I saw his first tweet was stop comparing Drake to me too. He don't write his own raps. That's why he ain't tweet my album because we found out. Now, when I saw that, I'm like, he's on your album, dude. Why are you, going at him like that? But then he said the whole game, no, for real, they scared to tell the truth. I can't wait to see these guys and I can't wait to see these guys and sit back and act like they don't know. Don't compare me to none of the cats that don't write their own raps either. Kendrick and J. Cole really know how to rap, even though they're in different lanes. What does that mean? That Kendrick and J. Cole are in different lanes, the two of them?
No, I think he's saying they're in different lanes than him.
Yeah.
He thinks he's been going off on the mouth talking about he's the gutter dude and they rap the stuff that he don't relate to. I don't know. I guess he wants to have ignorant rap on lock or something like that.
Yeah. And then the last tweet was, he didn't even write the verse of my album, and if I would have knew that, I would have took it off my album. I don't trick my fans, LOL. But then, Rick Ross, Ricky Rose, the boss, chimed in, even though this tweet is gone, to a surprising notion. He said, Drake is greater than Meek, which had me floored when I read this. And, it's true. It is true.
But hold up, though. So
I
seen something on social media today in reference to this, and I thought it was a really, really good point. Because Meek still has a lot of respect for Rick Ross, right?
Yeah, that's his boss.
Right. And, I know he might have different issues with MMG, He did this almost a year ago with Wale right before he went to jail. And I thought it was the softest thing ever. Like, oh, you don't tweet my album. Yeah, it's whatever. But he's talking about all these fake dudes, whatever. Rick Ross is like the fakest dude in rap. There's an actual man named Rick Ross. Rick Ross was a correctional officer. He's a false person. It's all a false persona that he's created.
Don't they all do that, though? Yeah, for the most part,
yeah, but we all know Rick Ross is what he is, yet Meek is acting like him and his crew is the realest, and he only deals with real people, yet Rick Ross is somebody he looks up to and whatnot, and he's calling out Drake, who's never tried to, Drake's never came out and said he's hard or
gangster.
He's the best rapper alive and stuff like that. Drake's just out here making music and
Drake makes hits.
Yeah, he's making hits and having women twerk the Instagram on it and everything. He
let the music speak for itself.
Yeah.
Have y'all not heard? Has he not heard that last album?
Look,
I don't care if you wrote it or not.
And that's what I'm about to say. If Drake came out today and said, "Yeah, I don't write my own raps," his Q rating is going to stay exactly where it is.
Yeah, nobody's gonna care.
Exactly.
But the crazy thing is, Drake was actually known for writing before he actually got into the actual rap game itself, like before he started rapping. So Meek is kind of off base on that one too.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah, and then what really cracked me out, I saw somebody tweet say Meek Mill's not even the best rapper in his relationship.
Yeah,
that is true.
You know, I'm not a big fan, so I kind of feel the same way.
I mean,
something came out about like there was an email between Nicki and Meek. Did y'all see that?
Nah.
It was the worst English I've ever seen in my life.
I saw he deleted all the pictures of her off his Instagram.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Now he's petty.
No, you know what? Because at first people were calling him out for being soft, and then he was defending it. I guess he got tired of defending it. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
He's petty.
But anyways, and then Nicki Minaj also had her own beef because she was so. I think what happened was they have the nominees for the VMAs for Album of the Year, and Nicki Minaj was upset that none of her videos, Anaconda or Feeling Myself, were nominated, and she tried to make it a black and white thing. Yet Kendrick was nominated, Bruno Mars is nominated.
Bruno black. Bruno's black.
No, but he's not white.
Yeah, he's
Might
not
as
white.
well be. That's my
Great. And somebody else was nominated. Another black person. I don't remember who it was. But she was off base, obviously. And Taylor Swift pretty much came out and like kind of responded back and said, I don't understand why, a woman would try to tear down another woman, stuff like that. Because Nicki might have called out Taylor Swift.
I don't think she did. I think she just said she started talking about how she couldn't believe that her videos weren't nominated, and then Taylor came on saying, and Nicki was saying something as opposed to like skinny white girls.
Oh, okay.
And I think Taylor took it like she was talking about her.
Which obviously she was, but Taylor came out and said, I can't believe a woman's trying to take down another woman, and yada yada yada. And then she said something like, Nicki, you're going to come up and share the stage with me anytime that I go up there for an award or something like that.
So is Kanye.
Kanye tried to warn y'all about Taylor Swift back in 2009. Nobody want to listen.
I don't know. That sounds like Taylor kind of sunder.
Yeah, Taylor's like apparently killing the game. Didn't she just sell out Nash Park?
Yeah, white people love. She sold out twice.
Yeah,
Good
they did
Lord.
2 shows.
Good
Both sold
Lord.
out.
White people love them some Taylor Swift, man.
Yeah, I think Cake took his kids there or something like that.
Yeah, he did.
The family outing.
Yeah, white people love them some Taylor Swift. I really don't get it.
When did the VMAs become the Grammys? Who cares?
I don't know. I have no idea.
And it's the VMAs, ain't the BET Awards.
Well, hold on. If we backtrack to basketball for a second, did y'all see the award James Harden got?
Ooh, good one.
No, I didn't see it.
How do you feel about that?
The players. This was the NBA Players Award. So
Okay.
his peers vote for this.
Okay.
He was voted MVP, not Steph Curry.
So if I'm Steph Curry, how do I feel?
I'd feel like a horse's ass. I'm sorry.
Well, I would feel like the NBA players don't know what they're talking about because
I'm sorry. I still agree with Harden should have got the MVP.
he plays terrible defense.
He was.
His team, he's been benched in games in the fourth quarter because he can't play defense.
Golden State won the championship because they had Steph on the team. The Rockets would have lost with or without Harden.
Yeah, exactly.
But look at what he accomplished this season. Sands supposed to be the other best guy on the team, which was Dwight Howard. He carried that team.
Nobody ever no. When Dwight Howard, going into this season, nobody thought Dwight Howard was the best player on that team.
No. The second best player?
Oh, Dwight is the second best player on the team, but I'm saying going into this season, nobody thought Dwight was the best player on the Houston Rockets.
Right. So you take the second best player away out the game.
Oh, you saying without him?
Without him, he still balled and they still won.
Yeah, but they had a bunch of different. Like Josh Smith is highly underrated as an impactful player in the league. Who else they got?
They had Patrick Beverly.
I mean, he's average, but I mean, I don't know. In the Western Conference to make the playoffs and be in the mix the entire season, that is an accomplishment. Russell Westbrook couldn't even do it with the Thunder, so I mean, yeah, he does get credit for that, but
Harden averaged 27.5 points a game.
Yeah.
He was balling.
Yeah.
Curry won the shit, dog.
You're completely right.
And they voted afterwards.
That's the thing. They voted afterwards.
That's what kind of upsets me.
After it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Harden still got the award, and I don't think it was because he didn't win league MVP, we're going to give it to him. I think it's because they see. I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a hell of a player.
But it's also a popularity contest at that point because if it's voted on by the players, it's a popularity contest amongst the other NBA players.
It really is.
It should be LeBron James and nobody else.
It's like voting for a high school class president versus like the valedictorian.
Right. I mean, LeBron James.
Well, your valedictorian is based on your stats, right? Your grades.
Yeah.
James Harden beat him.
No, I'm saying James Harden's the high school class president who got voted by his classmates.
I don't know, man. I guess we gotta disagree on this one.
All right. Well, let's get back to the beefs. The last beef is, in speaking of the NBA, is Scottie Pippen and Shaquille O'Neal were going at it. Yeah,
I got this one.
Okay.
So Shaq posted a picture on Instagram, saying that an all-time great Lakers team would beat an all-time great Chicago team, and he said by 50. So these are this is the roster. You have Magic at the 1, Kobe at the 2, Elgin Baylor at the 3, Shaq at the 4, and Kareem at the 5. Now that's a pretty heavy lineup.
Just unfair.
Then you have Derrick Rose at the 1, Mike at the 2, Scotty at the 3, Robin at the 4, and Horace Grant at the 5. Now,
this is unfair.
I mean, I get what they're saying. Whenever you pair Michael with 4 of the guys, Michael's team should win 9 times out of 10. But I mean, Michael ain't gonna check all 5 guys on the floor.
Let me also throw this in there and represent for the Bulls fans who are not present. When we mentioned this in our group chat, Eric started throwing out a whole bunch of names of older guys on the Bulls that would have fit the team better.
That are not in the Hall of Fame.
That were better fits.
Are nowhere close to the Hall of Fame.
But apparently they were better fits for this all Bulls team. In Rodman and better fits than Rodman and Horace Grant. But
they're insane for trying to take out Rodman.
Yeah, Rodman was a dog. And
the Lakers could still make like 3 more subs and still have Hall of Famers on their team.
I agree.
Because they left out Jerry West.
Will Chamberlain played on the team. Will Chamberlain played on the Lakers.
I agree. I mean, I looked at it and I said, well, this is a ridiculous question. I mean, I think that and I think somebody mentioned this before, that the further we get away from Jordan, the greater his legend grows. And people say,
I said that.
Yeah, and I think that when people are like, Cameron made a suggestion, said like, if you think Michael Jordan you think a team with Jordan couldn't keep any game close, you're ridiculous. And it's like, dog, like, I mean, he's not God.
Yeah, they act like this nigga Zorro or something.
Where did Zorro go from? I like that reference. Irrelevant, but I like the reference.
No, but I'm just saying, like, dog, you're talking about a team of 5 Hall of Famers against a team of 3 Hall of Famers. One guy that is, if all things go well in his career, he'll likely end up a projected Hall of Famer, and one guy who'll never sniff the Hall of Fame.
You're talking about Rose versus Magic.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking about a point guard that in one NBA's final game checked all 5 positions. All 5 on the floor.
I mean, it's not even close. It's just it really is stupid. But anyways,
all right. So trickling back down to this.
Yeah.
Scotty posted a pic with Scott. He posted a pic that says "Sorry, Shaq, but I don't get caught up in hypotheticals." And he posted a picture of him and Mike. They both have cigars and wearing their 3-peat title shirts. So Shaq responds. I'm sorry. Shaq responds, reposts the same picture, but props Scotty's head out and puts Mike's head on top of that. And Shaq said "we" in that statement, and he meant it was pretty much Mike by himself.
Well, first of all, we know Shaq's dumbass didn't do that alone. So somebody from his team had to do that.
And then let me see. Then Shaq posts the sidekick. I'm sorry, I'm missing something. They say this is where things get a little less friendly. As Shaq followed up his appointment, a sarcastic hashtag okay with claims that Steve Kerr and Ron Harper deserve more credit for the Bulls titles than Pippen did.
Wow.
Then Shaq says, "Remember, I was Batman, you was Robin. I was Puffy, you was Mace." And then he reposts. Then he posts a picture. Anybody need a T-Mobile sidekick? I got a pretty good one. Best sidekick ever, and it's a picture of Scotty's face. The face he crops out of the MJ picture is on the T-Mobile phone.
Wow.
And then there's a picture of Shaq at the free throw line. Scotty says, "Easy, big fella. If only you were as good at free throws as you are talking smack." And then he posts again with a 5-block photo with Shaq and Penny, Shaq and Kobe, Shaq and D Wade, Shaq and Nash, and Shaq and LeBron during his first stint. And he says, "Speaking of being a sidekick, if I recall correctly, you know a thing or two about being a sidekick as well." And then Shaq dropped the hammer. He posted a video that says, "See what happens when Scottie Pippen. See what happens, Scottie Pippen, when Michael Jordan ain't protecting you. You lose a 17-point lead in the fourth quarter, and this happens." And it shows Kobe breaking down. This is when Scotty was in Portland.
I did not see this.
Yeah, it's up there. It shows Kobe breaking down Scotty, getting past him, and doing that infamous oop to Shaq, where Shaq slams it down and Shaq goes crazy. And that was pretty much it.
Oh man.
So I mean, and I've always been a Shaq fan, and this just solidifies why I'm a Shaq fan because of stuff like this.
Well,
I mean, to me, best big man ever to play the game.
Yeah.
Wow.
Honestly.
But I do think that Shaq is being a little disrespectful to Scotty because I mean, I think Scotty is one of the greatest in his own right.
Yeah, he was named the top 50 player of all time.
Yeah.
I'll give him his respect.
Yeah.
But he just shouldn't have clapped back like that at Shaq, knowing how well Shaq does and stuff like this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's it for the What's Beef segment.
All right. Well, now we're going to let the beef die down, and we're going to get into our next topics in segment 3. We got ESPN analysts are leaving.
They jumping ship.
They leaving the mothership, and LeBron signed a 2-year deal with Warner Brothers. We'll talk about that and what that means for LeBron's acting career.
Didn't we want to just throw out there really quick if we thought Scotty was the best sidekick in the NBA ever? Or if there was somebody better?
I can't think of somebody that would be a better Robin to somebody's Batman. And I know as Scottie Pippen, it probably sucks to be known as the greatest sidekick of all time, but I mean that is what you are.
Essentially.
But it's not because of the quality of player that he was. It's just he played with arguably the greatest player of our generation.
Right. And there's a look at the fact that they didn't start winning until he got there.
Right.
So he was an eccentric part of,
Oh,
that,
absolutely.
of that team. So it's not like he wasn't like a Robert Ory where he's just big shot Bob, you know, couple prayer every now and then and it goes
Right.
in. You know, he was an integral part of that team. He was a heck of a defender.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
Yeah.
And he had a very nice shot. So by far he was not just, you know,
Right. Right.
so respect this guy.
Yeah.
Respect.
All right, well, we'll wrap this one up. It's pick 6.
Check it. Calico been cop. This rap Alfred Hitchcock. Drop top notch. Player hating gon' stop. This instant. Rappers too persistent. Quick to spit.